go again, and today we're going to do Skiddaw via Ullock Pike from Highside Farm, or Highside House should I say. So it's a pretty straightforward route this, to be honest, and but it does afford some excellent views all the way along the ridge, you know, over Ullock Pike and what have you, Carlside, etc. A little bit steep in places, particularly when you start to go on to Skiddaw. And this first bit here, you can see it's quite steep, or gets quite steep should I say, but once you're up it flattens out a bit before the final push onto Skiddaw. So we'll probably see it on, well, all of the little bumps on the way up, like Ullock Pike and what have you. I'll point them out to you and stuff. So, but if I see anything else interesting on the way, obviously I'll point it out. So, heading to Skiddaw via the edge. You started already, haven't you? Started already. Right, so we've crossed this field full of sheep from the first gate. This is the second one, and then we're heading up up that hill there. So just thought I'd point that out. Straightforward. You can see the path across the field as you get onto it. It's not massively distinct, but if you head for this gate, you'll have no problem. No problems. Come on, you. Come on. So I'll see you at the top of this hill. We are at that third gate. That's the third gate from the car park, or second gate if you don't want to count the car park one. And you can pretty much go straight up on this little bit of hill. Don't know what it's called, this hill. There's Skiddaw further on, but this isn't it. Or you can go to the left here as well, which takes you round it. We're just going to go straight up to the top of this and then on to Skiddaw. So, like I say, from this gate here, the second gate or the third gate, depending on how you look at it, you can just either go straight up or to the left. So we've come up that first little bump. It's listed as watches on the Ordnance Survey map, but we've just come straight up. And there is a path off to the left there which takes you past the disused quarry, and this looks like a quarry up here actually, but there's a lot of rocks around here, and almost certainly the remains of a quarry up here. This is Skiddaw pretty much, and just realised now that it's started to get a little bit rocky, a little bit slaty underfoot. I've never changed into my boots when I left the car. It's this sort of terrain I do prefer to wear my boots, like, and I did bring them along, but I can't imagine it should be much problems on here. You know, it's not too bad all the way up. The only bit that I'm concerned about is coming down off Skiddaw itself, because that's quite a steep path, you know, through the scree. Yes, so we'll see how we get on anyway. But we, like I say, we're at Skiddaw and heading for the edge. As you can see though, views are starting to open up a bit. Got the Solway in the distance there, Bothell. I don't know if you can see the windmills, but of course we've got Binsey. I'll have to go up Binsey sometime, I've never been there. It's a bit out the road though, isn't it, from the rest of the fells, but I'll have to have a walk up there sometime. And of course Bathurnswaite, and starting to get views towards the central fells as well, so views are starting to open up. But this is our path, Since that first section it's levelled off a bit, sort of undulating but constantly going up. It's not a bad path. A bit rocky in places, as you can see, which is like I say, thinking I haven't put my boots on, have I? So next stop I'll be on the edge. So we're on the edge now, just looking around, very nice. The next stop really is Ullock Pike. The path is, yeah, it's no worse than the start of the walk, where you're walking through them fields and up that first little bit of a hill, because that's probably the steepest part, to be honest. Although there is a steep bit coming up, but the path tends to meander more there, which makes it kind of easier. So the hard bit really is getting up the side of Skiddaw. So I'll be taking the easier route, which is kind of it's like a rake that goes up through them screes there. You can maybe see it actually. Yeah, sort of path going up diagonally. That's the one I normally take. Just evens it out a little bit. So, although it is longer, of course. So we'll push on, and we'll catch it at the top of Ullock Pike, I think. So I'll see you then. So I don't know if you can hear us, but it's starting to get a bit of wind now, thankfully, because it's been quite stuffy on the lower slopes, to be honest. But we're just about at the top of Ullock Pike. I just wanted to show the view down. Quite dramatic. That's the way we'll have you out there. Come on, Scout. Well, once we go over the top of Ullock Pike, there's not really it's a bit of a descent. White side edge, and then another drop down into calcite coal. So a bit like a sawtooth here. You see, it's quite a dramatic scene. Quite a nice ridge, really. Get out the wind here where you can hear us. So yeah, it's quite a dramatic ridge. It's all slate though, so quite honest, I prefer to be wearing my boots. Like as you face Ullock Pike, you're thinking, bloody hell, that looks steep. But there is paths that meander about, you know, making the ascent a little less difficult. So, you know, if you're old like me, take one of them where you can. You don't get us wrong, we've come straight up in some bits. But for the most part though, we've just stuck to the main path. So this is top of Ullock Pike, and like I say, we're just going to head on to the right side edge there and catch up with you at calcite coal, or maybe get one or two views from the edge there, but the wind's getting up, so there's no point in us talking. out, come. Looks. Yeah, so we're still traversing Whiteside Edge. It's Whiteside Edge, something like that anyway. If you can see that sheep with its head poking over the edge there. Make a good shot if I could zoom in and take a photo, but there you go. Come on, leave. So the view is about to go boom. There we go. Skiddaw little man, Carlside ahead of us. That's Dodd, and Dodwood of course. There's Derwent Water, of course, Keswick, and you can see a lot of popular walks like Cat Bells in the distance there. Lovely place. So, next stop really, well, Carlside I suppose. Well, we'll probably just go into the Col actually. Time is kind of pressing. It's going to be hard work getting up onto Skiddaw, so we'll see what the crack is. At the fork in the road here. And I might as well go on back Carlside. I don't think I've been up there before anyway. I think I just went into the Col the last time I was here. So here we are at the Carlside. A little bit of a cairn. A little bit of air as well, air movement should I say. So that's the path we'll be taking, that main one. So we're in Carlside Col, we've just stopped for a drink more than anything else for me, and Scout's had a little treat so he's quite happy. I've just seen a fell runner coming down off Skiddaw by that path. I want to go straight up. Came down there like a bat out of hell. Fit guys, them guys like. But anyway, our path sort of veers off, or the path that I'm taking, should I say, is the path that veers off to the left. Views from here, pretty nice. We might be getting a bit of weather coming in, to be honest. It's, hopefully I won't be on top when that comes. Yeah, so we'll do some vistas as on the way up, no doubt, and apart from that we'll talk to you on the summit of Skiddaw once again. So see you there. Leave. It's just been told off. Having a quick run after the sheep. We didn't get near them, like, thankfully. So, nice view. We better push on. Just coming to a bit of a steep bit here, which is a bit scrambly, just so as you know. That's that bit just ahead there. And that's a little more than halfway up now. this path. So, or that scrambly bit is anyway. So we'll push on. That'll make things interesting on the way down. Beautiful view so far though. See Criffle in the distance there. Lovely. So we won't be staying too long on the summit. We'll get down as quick as possible. And once we're down onto Whiteside Edge and what have you, should be a bit easier. Should be out of the mist anyway. So we'll push on, not far to go now. We're nearly at that cairn there. So. Hello, little man. So here we are. And a trig on Skiddaw, and that little bit of mist has blown away now. It looks like there might be a little bit more to come, but it's a lovely view up here, especially where the sun's shining over there. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Absolutely fantastic. Shame about there's that much more cloud though. But yeah, so Scout and I are going to sit in the shelter, have a bite to eat, then we're going to zoom straight down because it's 20 to 8. I set off at 5:30 and it's 20 to 8, so I don't know how long that is, 2 hours 10 minutes, something like that. It's quite a demanding walk really, or certain parts of it are anyway. We'll just be going down the same way as we came up, with the exception of not going on to Carlside. Once we get down into Carlside Col, we'll just be skirting around the edge of Carlside and onto Whiteside Edge, Ullock Pike and what have you. So yeah, so we're going to grab a bite to eat. What do you reckon, Scout? Yes, food. Yes. You've been a good boy, haven't you? Yeah? And I told you not to chase them sheep. You didn't, and that's good. That's a whole lot better than you used to be, isn't it? Yeah. Good lad. So, from the summit of Skiddaw, I'll say adios.
Ta-ta, auf Wiedersehen, whatever. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching, much appreciated. And hope to see you next time. So take care, everybody.